one thing I would like to say to managers and people who own companies, CEOs and all that, when you're dealing with employees, I mean, me myself, I used to have a team before COVID. I think I managed a team. I had a staff. I had my own office, so I had a staff of about 12 people. One thing I always never do. I mean, I never do it. I always keep. I don't never ever do it. Is never ever write a check with your mouth that your ass can't cash. That is something that I think is very important.
Okay.
I've been in a situation when I first started working. I remember this guy, my boss at that time. He had promised not in. He had I won't say promised, but because I was doing well, so he said, "Look, I'm going to send you to the UK." Right? And I took him seriously because at that time he was doing a program in the UK. He said, "Why don't you go to the UK?" No, me being me, that time I was just a fresh grad, no football, UK, and this was a football program. So I thought, hey, this is going to be an awesome opportunity, and I want to be part of this program because it's football. It's my passion, it's football. But when the time came, I was not included in the list.
Oh my!
So I mean, I understand the as a CEO, as the owner of the company, it's your right to pick whoever you want, right? I have no say in it because I'm just a salaried employee. I'm not a shareholder. You can decide what you want to do. But when you do that and you don't live up to your end of the bargain, you lose respect.
Yes.
And when you lose the respect of your staff, you will lose that staff eventually. Definitely.
Yes, correct.
I'm the type of employee. I remember I even wrote to my boss. I said at that same job. So this was the owner. Then below, right above me was another boss. He was a team lead. I remember writing to her and I said because I was managing 2 clients at that time, and I was doing well with those 2 clients. So they were big clients. I said, look, I want more. I said I can do more. I'm getting these things are getting very repetitive and all that. But at the end, she never did. She never gave me any new clients. And despite the fact that when I left the company, I got job offers from those 2 clients. But because in my contract, it said that I cannot work with the clients 1 year after I leave the agency, right? Only after 1 year, then I can join them. So I didn't take up jobs, but that's how I was valued by the client itself. So I think, but on the flip side, I've also met bosses, CEOs who love to empower their people, who will give the people the chance to develop their soft skills, they send them for courses or give them advice or give them opportunity to shine. Like I've had a boss who told me once, he said, my thing is very simple. I empower you. And if you do well, good, I empower you more. If you fail, I fire you. I like that.
Yeah.
Very clear cut, very honest, straightforward. So that's what I think bosses should